I am John Twelvehox. I wrote my books in an attempt to understand our contemporary world. Each day when you go to work, you are monitored by dozens, if not hundreds, of surveillance cameras that can identify you and track your movements. Your phone calls and email messages are routinely scanned. Modern technology gives almost anyone the ability to know your medical history, the names of your friends, and the titles of the books you read. In the near future, both private and governmental total information systems will monitor every aspect of your lives. I am not describing the future or some Hollywood fantasy. This is our life, right now. Welcome to my vision of a brave new world. We who live in this, the fourth realm, are under attack by the vast machine, an ideal put in place by those who wish to frighten us into believing that an all-knowing, all-seeing machine is to our benefit. They want us to believe that it is benevolent. This is a reading from my book, The Golden City, the third book in the Fourth Realm trilogy. Priest felt alert and ready. For years, the Panopticon had grown larger and more pervasive. Now, some of these walls were going to collapse. Gabriel sat up straight in his chair. Give me 10 seconds. Priest raised his hand and counted off the final seconds. 4, 3. And then the traveler began to speak. Hello, I am Gabriel Corrigan. I realize that some of you, it is a surprise to see my face on your monitor screen. Some of you might be frantically pushing the delete key or wondering if you should unplug your computer. The first thing I need to explain is that your computer has not been harmed and none of your data has been lost. This message to you is a one-time event. When I finish speaking, this video will end and will not appear again without your permission. You can erase it or play it again by searching on your hard disk for a file called Revelation. Right now, I am in the United States, in California, where something terrible has happened. 14 children have disappeared. Gabriel held up a photograph of one of the kidnapped children, including a little boy named Roberto Cabral. Toward the end of this message, I am going to share some news about the lost children, but first I need to explain why all this happened. The disappearances were not some random event caused by a madman. The children were kidnapped because of an elaborate plan created by my brother, Michael Corrigan, who is currently the head of the Evergreen Foundation. The foundation is the public face of a group called the Brethren, a secret organization that has existed for many years. Their members hide in the shadows as they push and guide our leaders toward a system of pervasive social control. Anyone who has noticed the changes taking place all over the world can sense their presence and their power. The men and women who belong to the Brethren have but one purpose. They want to control your life. Now, some of you might be asking, is the Brethren a left-wing or a right-wing group? What is their political philosophy? These kinds of questions aren't misguided, just irrelevant. Ideology is dying in our new age. Political slogans have become code words for different cultural and economic groups. In most countries, left-wing and right-wing governments share the same goal: to strengthen the technology that watches our lives. This all-pervasive system of electronic surveillance is called the vast machine. Some of you have already become aware of this new system. One morning you wake up and look around and realize that surveillance cameras are everywhere. It feels like you've stepped into a massive electronic prison. But the cameras are only a small part of the vast machine. Every major government in the world is reading your email messages and listening to your phone calls with scanning programs that react to certain words and phrases. Security agencies and corporations monitor your bank and credit card activity. Your mobile phones and car generate data about your location and activities. We can usually see the cameras, but the rest of our prison is invisible. Sophisticated software programs acquire information from your purchases, your work activity, your medical files, and create a shadow image of your life. Separate databases are being combined into a total information system, and this data will be saved forever. We are being watched, but who is in charge of the watching? Although some of us freely offer up our private lives to the vast machine, we have no knowledge of how the information is being used and who is using it. Criminals can duplicate our identities. Corporations can manipulate our spending behavior. Governments can manufacture opinions and crush dissent. We are seen, but they are faceless. We are asked to live in a transparent house while the forces of power are concealed. In order to justify these changes, the brethren have used the politics of fear. Kings and dictators have always used fear to strengthen and validate their power. But the new technology has made some crucial changes in the politics of fear. Modern media allows frightening images to be broadcast immediately with great emotional impact and power. The political credo of our time sounds like an all-powerful parent talking to a child. Sit down and don't ask questions. We'll take care of everything.